Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel PlayLearn family. Which department launched the Startup Shala, a flagship accelerator program of Startup India? Answer: Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. Startup Shala, launched by the Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, BIT, features the flagship accelerator program. Designed to propel early-stage startups, the program aims to expedite their growth by furnishing resources and opportunities. Through a vast network of partners spanning incubation centers, educational institutions, and corporate entities, startups benefit from diverse facilities and resources, elevating their journey to the next level of success. Which player won the women's singles title at the Australian Open 2024? Answer: Aryna Sabalenka. Aryna Sabalenka of Belarus won the 2024 Australian Open Women's Singles title. Sabalenka defeated China's Zheng Qinwen 6-3, 6-2 to win her second consecutive Grand Slam title. Sabalenka is the first woman to win back-to-back Australian Open titles since Victoria Azarenka in 2012 and 2013. The Government of India has declared which airport as an international airport? Answer: Surat Airport. Surat Airport in Gujarat has achieved international airport status per the Indian government's recent announcement. The move, aimed at facilitating global travel and boosting import-export activities for the diamond and textile industries, is set to unlock economic potential. The elevation to international status is anticipated to drive economic growth, attract foreign investment, and bolster diplomatic ties. Surat's enhanced role in passenger and cargo operations is seen as a key driver for regional development and prosperity. What is the theme of World Wetland Day 2024? Answer: Wetlands and Human Well-being. The theme for World Wetlands Day 2024 is Wetlands and Human Well-being. The theme highlights how wetlands and human life are interconnected, and how people gain sustenance, inspiration, and resilience from wetlands. World Wetlands Day is celebrated on 2nd February each year. It's an international day that promotes the sustainable management and conservation of wetlands. What is the theme of World Cancer Day 2024? Answer: Close the care gap. World Cancer Day, observed on 4th February, highlights the global challenge of cancer, affecting millions with its diverse forms. The 2024 theme, Close the Care Gap, Everyone Deserves Access to Cancer Care, underscores the disparities in care, emphasizing accountability with the sub-theme, Together, we challenge those in power. This annual event advocates for advancements in research, prevention, and patient care to address the formidable health challenges posed by cancer worldwide. Researchers recently uncovered a new genus and 5 new species of millipedes in which country? Answer: Africa. Researchers recently uncovered a new genus and 5 novel millipede species in African jungles. Millipedes, not insects but arthropods related to lobsters, crayfish, and shrimp, boast approximately 12,000 global species. These cylindrical or slightly flattened invertebrates, often black or brown, inhabit moist areas with decaying vegetation. Ranging from 2 to 280 millimeters, they possess multiple segments, each housing 2 pairs of legs and internal organs. Although not poisonous, some species produce irritating fluids. Nocturnal scavengers, millipedes primarily feed on decaying plants and occasional dead insects. Who has been selected as torchbearer for the 2024 Paris Olympics? Answer: Abhinav Bindra. Abhinav Bindra, a former shooter and India's first Olympic gold medalist, has been selected as a torchbearer for the 2024 Paris Olympics. Bindra is one of 11,000 torchbearers selected throughout France for the 2024 Olympics. The 2024 Olympic torch relay will start in France on 8 May 2024, with the flame arriving in Marseille before traveling across France for 68 days. Endangered forest owlet, recently sighted at which tiger reserve? Answer: Melhat Tiger Reserve. The endangered forest owlet, Athene bulwiti, was recently sighted 3 times in the Melhat Tiger Reserve, Maharashtra. Initially described in 1873, it was considered extinct after 1884 but rediscovered in 1997. Endemic to central India, it's observed in various states. Inhabiting diverse ecosystems, it's small, stocky, with distinctive features. Diurnal and hunting during the day, it preys on rodents, reptiles, and insects. With an IUCN Red List status of endangered and CITES Appendix I, conservation efforts are crucial. The term Ullas is related to which one of the following? Answer: New India Literacy Program. Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan inaugurated the 2-day Ullas Mela at the National Bal Bhavan in New Delhi. Organized by the Department of School Education and Literacy, the event showcases national and state-level activities under the Ullasnav Bharat Saksharta Karyakram. With 700 participants and 100 dignitaries, the government's New India Literacy Program, spanning 2020 to 2027, targets individuals aged 15 and above for foundational literacy, numeracy, life skills, and vocational development, emphasizing January to January Sakshar for understanding of lifelong learning for all in society. Aldabra giant tortoise is endemic to which country? Answer: Seychelles. A 6-year project aims to reintroduce the second-largest land tortoise species, native to Madagascar, to the wild after 600 years. Evolving from ancestors on the island, it migrated to the Seychelles 4 million years ago. The Aldabra giant tortoise, Aldabrachles gigantea, is endemic to the Aldabra atoll in the Seychelles, an archipelago nation in the western Indian Ocean. Their habitats range from scrub forests to coastal areas, and conservation efforts classify them as vulnerable, IUCN, and listed under CITES. Deenbandhu Chotu Ram Thermal Power Plant is located in which country? Answer: Haryana. The Deenbandhu Chotu Ram Thermal Power Plant, an 800 megawatts unit in Yamunanagar, Haryana, is set to be completed in 57 months. A 6,900 crore rupees tender was awarded to Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited by Chief Minister Manohar Lal in a high-power workers' purchase committee meeting. The plant's ultra-supercritical unit will increase capacity by 8%, reducing coal consumption and electricity costs. Aligned with Make in India, it employs indigenous technology, ensuring uninterrupted power supply and featuring advanced, smaller-sized components for faster, eco-friendly electricity generation. Which country of South America has declared a health emergency due to a surge in dengue fever cases? Answer: Brazil. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil has declared a public health emergency due to a surge in mosquito-borne dengue fever just days before Carnival. Despite the outbreak, Carnival festivities are expected to proceed. Rio City Hall has implemented measures including 10 care centers, an emergency operations center, and dedicated hospital beds. Smoke cars will disperse insecticide in high-incidence areas. With over 10,000 cases in 2024, the municipality faces a significant increase compared to 2023's total of 23,000 cases. Dengue, a viral infection, thrives in Rio's tropical climate with frequent rains and high temperatures. Describes about recently launched Sarathi portal? Answer: a helpline to resolve crop insurance-related grievance. Agriculture Minister Arjun Munda unveiled the Sarathi portal, aiming to offer a range of insurance products, including PMFBY, for Indian farmers. The Krishi Rakshak portal and helpline number 14447 were also launched to enhance grievance redressal for the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. Learning materials for PMFBY, MIIS, and KCC were introduced for stakeholders. Munda emphasized India's development, embracing digital technology. The Sarathi portal ensures a simplified, digitized insurance journey for farmers, offering various insurance products in phases. The Krishi Rakshak initiative serves as a mediator for farmer-insurer communication. What is the name of the new scheme approved by the Union Cabinet to improve the fisheries sector? Answer: Pradhan Mantri Matsya Kisan Samriddhi Sahyojana. The Union Cabinet recently approved the Pradhan Mantri Matsya Kisan Samriddhi Sahyojana (PMMKSSY), a sub-scheme under the Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana. With a budget of 6,000 crore rupees, the 4-year initiative aims to formalize the fisheries sector, providing institutional credit to fishers, aquaculture farmers, and vendors. Key benefits include a national fisheries digital platform, support for micro-enterprises and cooperatives, job creation, particularly for women, and a shift from conventional subsidies to performance-based incentives. Who is the new brand ambassador of Fit India movement? Answer: Narendra Kumar Yadav. The Government of India appointed IRS officer Narendra Kumar Yadav as the brand ambassador for the Fit India movement. Yadav is the additional director of GST and the first civil servant to be appointed as a brand ambassador for the movement. Where was a new defense system, Precision Approach Radar, inaugurated? Answer: Andaman and Nicobar Island. Navy Chief Admiral A. Hari Kumar inaugurated Precision Approach Radar, PAR, at Utkarsh in Andaman and Nicobar Islands during his 3-day visit to bolster the strategic tri-service command. The PAR, manufactured by a Chennai company, enhances aircraft landing safety in low visibility conditions, such as heavy rain and fog, offering precise horizontal and vertical guidance. This system strengthens the Andaman and Nicobar Command's defense capabilities. Alexander Stubb recently became the president of which country? Answer: Finland. Alexander Stubb, of Finland's centre-right National Coalition Party, narrowly won the presidential election with 51.6% of votes, defeating Liberal Green Party member Pekka Haavisto. Stubb, a pro-European leader, declared victory in the runoff with a tough stance towards Russia, emphasizing his commitment to Ukraine. The new head of state will oversee security, foreign policy, and Finland's NATO stance towards Russia. Stubb expressed the win as the greatest honor of his life. Which state government recently announced a financial assistance package for Kendu leaf pluckers and binders? Answer: Odisha. Odisha CM Naveen Patnaik has allocated 150 crore rupees to support Kendu leaf pluckers and binders. The package includes a 50% bonus for pluckers, a 10% incentive for binders, and extended social security for temporary workers up to age 62. Temporary workers also gain an extra month of work. Additionally, the state will provide 25,000 rupees assistance for the marriage of a Kendu leaf worker's daughter, with a cap of 2 daughters per worker. Automated Permanent Academic Account Registry, APAR, is associated with which initiative? Answer: One Nation, One Student ID. The Ministry of Education has created 25 crore APAR IDs in alignment with the National Education Policy 2020 and National Credit and Qualifications Framework. The initiative, One Nation, One Student ID, assigns a unique 12-digit ID to each student, streamlining academic records. This system minimizes fraud and duplicates, offering a reliable reference for educational institutions, thus ensuring a unified academic experience for students. High-powered microwave, HPM, weapons is unveiled by which country? Answer: China. Chinese scientists have revealed a groundbreaking high-power microwave, HPM, weapon using Stirling engines. Stirling engines, functioning on external combustion principles, convert thermal energy into mechanical energy. HPM weapons, a subtype of directed energy weapons, DEWs, use electromagnetic systems to convert energy and focus it on targets, causing physical damage. Capable of generating electromagnetic beams across radio and microwave frequencies, these weapons can potentially disrupt or damage targeted electronic systems. FAST telescope is developed by which country? Answer: China. Astronomers at Nanjing University, China, using the world's largest single-dish radio telescope, FAST, detected a radio pulsar in CTB-87 supernova remnant. FAST, located in Guizhou, has a receiving area equivalent to 30 football fields and aims to maintain its world-class status for 20 to 30 years. Its goals include detecting neutral hydrogen at the universe's edge, reconstructing early universe images, discovering pulsars, participating in gravitational wave detection, and contributing to the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. 22. Where was the Center for Excellence in Nutritional Supplements Testing for Sports Persons, COENSTS, inaugurated? Answer: Gandhinagar. India has inaugurated its first ever Center for Excellence in Nutritional Supplements Testing for Sports Persons, COENSTS, at the National Forensic Science University, Gandhinagar. Unveiled by Union Minister Anurag Singh Thakur, the lab is dedicated to screening supplements for banned substances, ensuring the well-being of athletes and upholding sports integrity. Minister Thakur emphasized fair play, clean competition, and the importance of safe supplements for athletes preparing for major events like the Paris 2024 Games. The initiative aims to provide Indian athletes with dope-free nutritional supplements. UPI payment system has been launched in which two countries? Answer: A. Sri Lanka and Mauritius. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, with Sri Lankan President Ranil Wickremesinghe and Mauritian Prime Minister Pravind Jugnauth, inaugurated Unified Payment Interface (UPI) services in Sri Lanka and Mauritius, and RuPay card services in Mauritius via video conferencing. Mr. Jugnauth announced the co-brand RuPay card as Mauritius' domestic card. This initiative aims to enhance economic ties and connectivity between the countries, providing convenience to their citizens. Sri Lankan President congratulated Modi on the consecration of Sri Ram Mandir and highlighted long-standing economic relations. What is the theme of International Day of Women and Girls in Science 2024? Answer: Women and Girls in Science Leadership, a New Era for Sustainability. The theme for the 9th International Day of Women and Girls in Science in 2024 is Women and Girls in Science Leadership, a New Era for Sustainability. The theme emphasizes the importance of women's leadership in science for achieving global sustainability goals. The day is celebrated on 11th February. The Royal Academy of Science International Trust organizes the 2024 International Day of Women and Girls in Science Assembly. Fire-capped tit, recently seen in the news, belongs to which species? Answer: bird. Birders recently observed the fire-capped tit, a small bird species. It is a part of the Paridae family, in Aravalli Hills, signaling reverse migration from winter to summer. Native to the Himalayas, it migrates south to western Ghats and Kerala in September, returning in February-March. Inhabiting montane broadleaf forests, it feeds on invertebrates, nectar, and pollen. Despite early migration due to mild winters, the fire-capped tit holds a least concern conservation status. Please subscribe for more update. Please like, share and comment for more video. Thank you watching.